Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you can hear me. Find your bells. We ringing bells tonight. Yes. That's my Della right there. She got me. We're going to give this a couple minutes. Y'all know I've been teasing my son's music. I think I'm going to go ahead and put one of his tracks on. Yes, yes. We have a project dropping next month, shooting videos and all of that. I know I'm waiting on a couple people, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we will get this show on the road. I'm going to throw the link out there, too, in case anybody's interested in hopping on tonight. We can do a panel. We could do whatever. Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday. We're alive and we're breathing. Okay. And with that said, we're going to go ahead and cue up this track. Yeah. You know, I don't really curse on this channel, but, you know, my son, this is P. Corleone. Alpha the 3 dropping next month. Let's see.
I feel good, I feel great. If you at my table, fix a plate. If your ass a hater, stay away. Sleeping on me, should've stayed awake. I feel good, I feel great. Can't you tell by that smile on my face? Can't you tell by the way I pour that ace? Can't you tell by the way I beat that case? Beat that case. I feel great, not just okay. By any mistake and relocate. Can ride my way, don't sink on me. Don't trip the weed and drink on me. Yeah, I'm on top, but I've been 10 toes. Probably off of Western eating bento. You niggas probably wouldn't. I've been through. Don't ever let nobody take away what's in you. They said this shit is life or death, and I'm living proof. I ain't stopping till the jet got a swimming pool and a living room. I feel good, I feel great. If you at my table, fix a plate. If your ass a hater, stay away. Sleeping on me, should've stayed awake. I feel good, I feel great. Can't you tell by that smile on my face? Can't you tell by the way I pour that ace? Can't you tell by the way I beat that case? Lord, I feel amazing. Remember the days that I slept in the basement? They said I can't make it, so I did it and rubbed that in their faces. Ooh, yeah, I bet that you thought I was changing the cadence. We came from enslavement. No, you can't do shit without seeing our faces. I go to the bank. I love how it look when they look at my statement. Bitch, I'm from the town. You can tell from my crown all the way to my laces. And the way that I lace them. I'm feeling like Freddie, I'm feeling like Jason. I'm fucking gonna chase them. She call me daddies and ain't no relation. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great. They don't like the way I'm feeling. I can feel they feel away. It's okay. Can't nobody kill the way I feel today. On the real, man, they just mad. They don't feel how I feel today. I feel good, I feel great. If you at my table, fix a plate. If your ass a hater, stay away. Sleeping on me, should've stayed awake. I feel good, I feel great. Can't you tell by that smile on my face? Can't you tell by the way I pour that ace? Can't you tell by the way I beat that case?
Yo, that's the kid, P. Corleone, the Godfather 3 dropping next month. Miss Della is asking, do we have sound? Please tell me we have sound. Please tell me we have sound. I'm ringing the bell. Let me know. Okay. Mary said yes. Thank you, Mary. Okay, cool. Hey, wifey. All right. I'm seeing some people up in here now. Let me we got a lot going on tonight. So let's start with the chat. I see Ceylon. Yes. All right. Let me go up. Okay. I see cousin Chris. I don't think he's here, but I'm gonna shout him out for being a member. I see Mary. Yes. Mary Blue. Welcome back. Wow, Wayne. Yes. Wow, I need your number. Email me. Petula Thompson. You're not new. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. Ceylon. Yes. You get 2 shout outs. All right. Of course, Miss Stella. Yes. All right. Rockin' Robin. What? Isn't it late? I know you have work, right? Tomorrow. Let's see. Angela, hello. Welcome back. Yes. A lot on the docket tonight. Marcus, yes. My brother, welcome back. Tony, all right. Greetings to you, love. Hearts, hearts, and hearts. I love it. Charlena. Yes. Oh, welcome. First time live. All right. All right. Let's do it. I put the link in the stream. Anybody want to join in? Come on in. But we're talking about, let's see. I have on the thumbnail, I know R. Kelly, you know. Y'all want R. Kelly. I see Mimi. Yes. Welcome back. And thank you for joining. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Get this membership, baby. Members only portal is going to be popping. That's where I'm going to feel comfortable. That's where I'm going to really like, you know, let my hair down and all of that and really do some story times and really like, you know what I'm saying? That's what's happening. All right. So what's in the thumbnail, actually? Hold on. Let me actually, I don't think I uploaded the picture. Give me 1 second. Hold, please. All right. I needed to see what I posted. I'm not used to posting reminders early. All right. Yeah. So I want to talk about R. Kelly. Of course, there's been case updates. That New York case is going on. It's popping right now. It's a lot of activity because the case is coming near. The trial, excuse me. The trial is coming near April, a couple months out now. And there's a lot of things going on. So I want to get into that. Tory, Lanez, and Megan, this is something that just has been on my heart because I think I did talk about it, but it's time to talk about it again. And then, of course, T.I. and Tiny, there's an attorney now in play, and I'm going to talk about that also. And of course, if there's something y'all want to talk about, just let me know in the chat. I'm open. I'm in no rush. And yeah, let's do this. And Miss Della, you also, if you want to call in, you are able to do that whenever. You know what I'm saying? If you feel the need, the spark. So how's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are well, staying safe, staying warm. It's winter. I'm in LA, so this winter may not be your winter. I know there's storms happening on the east. Well, there was a storm. I don't know really what's happening because I haven't been watching the news. So what I want to do is, let me do my intro here. This is for my people in the replay. They know to look for the intro. That's when we gonna get this thing going.
God is dawn. Like and subscribe. Comment some night. Love in this light. This God is dawn. God is dawn. God is dawn.
Peace world. Welcome, 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 or welcome back. I'm Goddess Dawn. Yes, and I'm back live talking about R. Kelly, talking about Megan and Tory, talking about T.I. and Tiny, and so much more. Also, I have Biden's executive orders. I want to talk about what he's been doing. He's been signing off on stuff since the day he sat his old flat butt down in that chair. I want to talk about what that is. I love you, Della, baby. Thank you for that love, though. I'm sending that love right back. So, wifey said it's snowing. See, I don't know about that snow, y'all. It's hard for me, Growing up, my parents skied because we do get snow here in California, and we have mountains. And they skied every year from the time I think I was in 10th or 11th grade. So I would opt to stay home because I wanted the house to myself. So even when my son was born, well, my son turned 5. So my son's father passed when he was 4 going on 5. So when he was 5, my mom and dad started taking him snowboarding. Well, skiing, but for him, it was snowboarding. So he grew up snowboarding from 5 years old. But me, that was always my vacation. Snow time was my time. So it's all about me time. I'm an only child, so that's what we do. So let me see. What are y'all talking about? Yeah. Thank you, Kimmy. Love you too. Wow, wifey 60 here in Florida, getting ready for Super Bowl. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Priscilla, do you want to come on or call to talk about Super Bowl, since we want to try this sports update thing out, right? So you guys, I'm putting y'all out there tonight, y'all. My warrior sisters, Kim and Priscilla. See, these are my writers right here. And Priscilla, she is a content producer for me. And Kim is talent. Kim has her own segment called Health Talk. We're going to be posting a new segment this week by this weekend. So I dropped this. Okay, I'll drop this. Ceylon, I got you. Hold on. But yeah, I got stars on my hands here. Anybody else want to join the team? Email me. You know what I'm saying? We doing things here. All right, here's the link. Come on in. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about Priscilla, the warrior, and she's amazing. She's an educator, smart, beautiful, talented. Kim also, same. I met her in person. I swear I thought she was like 24. Okay, Ceylon is here. Hold on, Ceylon. I thought she was like 24. I mean, or even maybe she could have been 19. She's like super, so cute and just, but that's what we are as women, and as Black women especially. Just we have superpowers in that way. Magical. All right. Let me bring Ceylon in here. You ready, Say? You got your bun together? Give me the signal. I don't even know if she can hear me. All right. So, yes. So for those of you who joined the membership, thank you. It's only $1.99. I think I have a $3.99 tier that I haven't enabled yet, but I'm going to. And, I'm going to it'll be upping the ante on, the content. So it's not really for me. It's not about the money. It's more about me, continuing to build and connect with my people. Obviously, I came out, I felt like, what I'm saying, I'm a horse. Imagine a horse race, what I'm saying? I come into the gate. I don't even know I'm in a horse race. I just came into the gate because my people was on the track. I'm like, oh, there goes some horses. What's going on? So I come in, I'm racing. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good, actually. I'm ringing bells, literally. All right, I figuratively. And I am on it. But then I stopped to graze in the grass. You know, you got to take a break every now and then. Got to have that me time. And when I was grazing in the grass, yeah, there was other horses. There was like a little community of other horses. And, you know, things went kind of left after I, kind of trusted some horses. But I'm back on the track. I've been on the track actually, but I might have came back on the track after some things with a little limp. So I'm back running again, and I'm back doing me. But this is the membership. I'm telling y'all, look, the membership is going to be lit. All right. Say you ready. I see you. Let's go.
I see you. Hi, darling.
Hey, baby. Thank you for being here. My special guest.
Welcome.
Yes. So, I have Biden. I have Biden and his executive orders on my list.
Lord, let me go sit on the toilet for this. Y'all about to get your shit together.
Not on the toilet.
Yes, girl. Oh, Lord. You talk about sleepiness.
Not on the toilet.
Skin mask. Yeah, I got to break this down to y'all. Look at you.
Okay, come on.
I done told y'all this, and I done broke this down. I see, in case y'all don't know, 1993 to 1998, I was in the United States Navy. I'm telling you right now, I've been doing this stuff since I was 17 years old. What y'all see on TV, the inauguration and everything was pre-recorded at a freaking studio, Castle Rock, aka Coble Studios now. A studio. I got an email back in 2017. I'm not going to say from who. It's from executive orders. Keep in mind, I'm a veteran. And I got a little 3-minute video. And I saw what I saw. I was so sick to my stomach. I literally threw up. And I said, I was in. And they told me, you do what you know what you want to do. Okay. And that's how I got in. So if y'all would have heard about the Gitmo list, the list is real. The list is so real to the point as the first 81 people that was on the list was already executed. There's a video on YouTube back on September 11, 2016. They said when Hillary Clinton passed out. She wasn't passed out, she was arrested. And you could tell hands cuffed and all that. Joe Biden, aka sleeping in skin bags, you see on TV, that's not him. That's a man wearing the skin bags. Look at the neck. You can see it all around there. Those executive orders y'all see, those and quote unquote, and I want y'all to listen. Let me come to light. Falls under, and listen to me carefully, the corporation of the United States of America that is no longer exists. So let's just per se if he was the 46th president of the United States, those executive orders will fall under there. We are under the Republic of the United States of America. We fall under the Constitution of 1776. There's not one constitution, but we revised it up and made it 2. Yeah. And what y'all see on TV is an illusion. You're watching a movie. It's already been shot. We just replaying it for y'all. It's not real.
They gonna start messing
There's
with us in a
nobody at the
second.
White House.
I'm starting to see some buffering.
Look at him.
Oh, you doing a whole
check
lot
this out.
the
Look at my disclaimer.
She came out the gate on fire.
Look at
she
him.
came out the gate hot. Okay, she didn't even let me
slap this disclaimer.
They finna shut us down.
This disclaimer out. No, we're gonna get this disclaimer out. Fair Use Act, Section 72 of 1976. Educational purposes, video only. There we go. Now,
there it is.
Y'all go.
Yeah.
There go my disclaimer.
I'm looking for I have that picture too. I'm gonna pull that up. But who in the chat knows what did you say was Gitmo, right? Did you say Gitmo?
Huh?
You said Gitmo?
Somebody's calling me. And I told this, and I wouldn't answer that call. Yeah, that's why you see so many planes hovering over your state and everybody else's state like crazy.
I wanted to ask the chat if they put a 1, if they know what Gitmo. Do y'all know what she's talking about here? Are you guys in the loop on that? I think Mary Blue said she's aware. I'm just curious because some people are just like, huh? Yeah, Mary's on it. Wifey's ringing her bells. Okay. T-Bone. Okay, yeah. T-Bone.
Hold on for a minute. I need to come back out and come back in because when somebody called, they knocked my earbuds out. And I told this person I was not going to talk to nobody because I was coming on another platform to talk. So let me leave and come back in. I'm going to come back in, all right?
Okay. We'll be here.
All right.
Okay. So, yeah, exactly, Charlene. Uh-oh. Okay, so I was going to get into all that later when we talk about Biden because I figured they was going to mess with us. I'd rather we do that at the end because they going to mess with us. And I don't want them shutting my live down because then I have to restart one and all that stuff. And I'm in StreamYard. I'm not in YouTube. It's a different world over here. So while we waiting on Ceylon, I was doing my stuff on my channel today. So y'all, I started a channel called Goddess Dawn TV because I watch reality shows and stuff. And actually, me and my son had a YouTube channel a couple years ago, and we did like reaction stuff. And that's just kind of something I like to do. So I did it, but then a duplicate page got made somehow. And when I saw that, I went and deleted it. And when I deleted it, all my Goddess Dawn Speaks, all this original content was like gone or looked like it was fading. They told me the channel was deleted. Basically, I was freaking out. I saw like my YouTube life flash before my eyes. I mean, it was like that was crazy. And I was like, okay, panicking. So what I do is I go first and foremost to my inner self, because that's what you got to do. Let's take some deep breaths, and I'm just thinking positive. Okay, I'm gonna get this back. Anyway, at the end of the day, I didn't lose the channel. However, it really reminded me to be grateful for my channel. I put a lot of work into this channel. It's going on year 3 now. And especially, the R. Kelly thing, I always, I do talk shit about it because I be sick of him. I'm sick of the man, but I want to see this thing through, right? So I'm real consistent with that. And looking at my analytics, that's what y'all want. Most of my audience is looking for R. Kelly. All right. So with that said, I put a lot of work into it, and all of that work flashed before my eyes when I thought my channel had been deleted. So I learned just to continue. My gratitude is something that I do work on, but I don't know that I really was directing it towards my channel like I should have. What, Miss Della? That is sweet. Yes, thank you so much for that. All right, Ceylon is back. Let's bring her back. Yo.
Hey.
All right.
I had to text that person real quick, and they act like they didn't understand plain English, but yeah, I don't believe none of those executive orders. Y'all gonna get a nice surprise March 4th.
Somebody sent that caller to you, distract you from that.
No, I feel like this right here. No, I knew he was gonna call. It's a he.
Mm-hmm. And you said you told him not to.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So basically, so you were saying that you were basically out the gate with that. I was telling them I wanted to wait till later to do that because if they shut us down because of that, I'd rather get my content out.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and get your content out, but that's just the icing.
I know.
Y'all ain't got to the caveman.
We gotta wait till,
so that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta wait till I only have a couple topics, so we gonna talk about we're gonna talk about boy.
I don't believe none of them. Oh God.
Huh?
Are you kidding me? You talk
Uh-oh.
No, no, no,
See,
no,
that's what I'm saying.
no, no. Look at
Just
him.
come back. Just come
See,
back.
that also tied into that part too.
That part.
Yeah, but I do got to say something about Ti Tiny. That's a hot
Okay.
mess. That really.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna start with them.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot because when you got 15 versus 2, and I'm looking at the odds on that, and if the same 15 got the same stories, and then you know what? I think I will come back because I got something to tell you off everything. Off
Okay.
everything. In fact, it kind of tied in to the other topic, and the other topic has something to do with you not stay too far from this person.
Oh shit.
Remember
I
the
know what you're talking
address?
about.
Yeah.
You know what? Yes.
We got to talk off this air. I have to call you.
You guys don't
That's
even
what
know
I
that.
think.
You know these conversations that I'll be having offline, man. I love the relationship
with me.
that I have built. All right, I got you. I got you. See. Okay, well, don't just stay around, okay?
I am. I have no choice because my puppy is riding me nuts.
Don't be trying to act all innocent with the little Shirley. What was that?
No, he is running around with his little tag sound like a little bell go.
Oh,
there you go.
Goodness.
There you go. Come here. There you go.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna start with Ti and Tiny. What you think about it though?
It's a mess.
It is a mess.
It's a mess, and it ties in to not one of your topics, but 2 of your topics that you got. And I feel as though like this right here. Why? Just why?
Right.
You ain't had to do all that.
Right. But do you think it's because they're ordered to do it, or they are in a, one of those societies? Oh, I was hoping Truth Seeker would be here. I got a link about Kennedy. It was Kennedy in a speech speaking about the secret societies and how he wanted to end those things. I have that. I was going to play that. I was waiting on her, but we'll wait. I'm going to wait because that's going to get me shut down tonight. They're going to be like, goodbye. So T.I. and Tiny, we talked about them last live. I just kind of broke down their relationship. The fact that she's 5 years older, the fact that she was already popping and on with Escape when she got with him. He was kind of up and coming, kind of like my son in a sense. That'd be like a T.I. or let's see, who's T.I.'s level today? I don't know. Somebody coming and getting my son on, and then he's just popping all of a sudden. So, well, he's popping, but you know what I'm saying. But
right.
She, in my opinion, is how he really got on. She and her influence and her resources, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, seems that over the years, the tide has turned. Seemed like he's very controlling. We've seen him just with his narcissistic, I call him just that toxic personality, but with the daughter and the things that he said that shouldn't have been said out loud about the daughter and her hymen checks and all that stuff. I was wondering if that's like him saying, she just kind of like announcing it to the world, highest bidder, she's a virgin. She's ready. I think they send messages in that way,
First and foremost, he and him is going to the doctor with his daughter. I understand that his daughter, but that's not his place. I can understand if her mom went with her aunt, or some of her mom's side, not him. Now
her mom's side,
and her mom's side. Yeah, her mom's side. And the reason why I say her mom's side.
Okay, what's happening with that?
Because the line of respect. Now, if her mom, and I don't wish this on nobody because I just recently buried my mom and my aunt. They're twins and they died 17 days apart. And God forbid don't have nothing to do with Deja mom. But if it had got to the point where she had to go to the doctor, then yeah, Tiny could step in. But as long as that child mom's still alive, and this is from my opinion only, let that child mama do that.
Oh
Or
yeah.
if she old enough to go to the doctor herself, let her do that. You cross a line. You cross a certain lines when it comes to a woman. That's just like, what if a male officer were to search his daughter Deja instead of a female? He would have raised through the roof.
Right.
That right they just tell me some kind of sick, sadistic, twisted mind that you got. And that right there tells me that you have no trust towards your daughter. And as a survivor myself, you're wrong. You are dead wrong. You should have went to her mom. Y'all should have talked it over. If she said, if the young lady didn't say that she's not, she's not. And if you feel like you don't trust her, then you talk to her mom.
Right.
And then you and the mom discussed it, not you and the daughter. The daughter's under 18. She is a young woman of age. You should have went to her mom. You should have talked to her mom, you know, in a nice manner and whatnot. And
I'm a little fuzzy on the
there you
mom.
go.
Where was the mom at on this? I'm a little fuzzy on that.
Me, I don't even know. I wish he
Okay.
would have took
I know.
that route because
Okay. Does anybody in the chat know
like
what the birth mom had, what she thought about this? But
because that's embarrassing.
I agree with you. And that girl, the girl's name is Deja. She has tweeted things and put things on social media that, and people, especially now after these allegations have come out, people are looking back at her stuff like, seems like she's trying out for help and all this stuff, which of course we don't know, but we know, but we don't know. You know how that go. You know how that go.
You
So,
say, but you can't say.
yeah, the mom, though, I agree that she is first and foremost the person, the mom, her actual mom. Her mom is still there. She's, so.
Right.
Tiny, I don't know. That relationship, I don't know. I used to watch the show that they have, Family Hustle. And Deja always seemed out of place. Like she just seemed uncomfortable. It was just something about her. She just didn't seem comfortable at all. So
right.
I've always kind of kept that in mind. And now that she's blossomed and she's this beautiful young lady.
Yes, she is. She is.
She even states now publicly that she has anxiety and stuff. And she talked about molestation in the home and how households need that. And, she got chewed out because she did that at the time of the George, I think it was around the George Floyd, all the rioting. I mean, the marching, protesting. People are like, it's not time for that. She's like, yes, it damn is, in all caps. She was like, it's always time for this. I'm always going to, yes, she did.
Okay. Right. Oh, wow. I didn't see all of that, but.
Oh, yeah.
That's that young lady's voice. If she wants to express it and that was the time for her to do it, somebody should have paid attention.
Right. That's now what people are saying.
Right. And see, people right now, they're ignoring the signs and all this and trying to play lie and all that just to keep make a man happy. Damn that.
Yeah.
My child gonna come before man except for Jesus and God, but no. But like I said, that wasn't his place. There are some things a man can do with woman, but that right there, no.
But isn't that T.I. though? Isn't that the T.I. we know? He does things. He just seemed like he calls himself the king of Atlanta. I think he had beef because of that, because he just said it, and I don't know that it was true, but he has that personality, and he's shown himself on TV. Like I've seen things that were like, what? When he was in jail, he was ordering her around. Tiny wanted to hang out with her friends. Like she's a grown ass woman. But we pick who we pick, right? And they say that she's the boss. All the little stories I've read. I mean, I even went into, I don't know if y'all are familiar with Lipstick Alley. I think I might if they find out who I am, they'll kick me out because you're not supposed to talk about them publicly. But the blog Lipstick Alley is supposed to be, it used to be a really good underground gossip. Like you get all the dirt. They don't even spell the celebrities' names as they're really spelled. Like if you want to look up T.I., you got to do T-E-E and then E-Y-E. Like this is how, and like R. Kelly is Aura Kelly, Aura Kelly, or K or something like that. That's how they do it because the juice in there. So I went in there and I'm telling you the stuff I read and the things that start to connect because honestly, some people started coming up, then R. Kelly's name starts coming up. You know what I mean? So there's like connections in this whole thing. She's like, I ain't surprised.
Kind of remind me of that Liberty from boot camp. Kind of remind me of that Liberty. We had to snatch one of my shipmates. She went to go see R. Kelly. We went to go tour downtown to Chicago. We had to snatch that poor child back, girl. We snatched all the way back like she snatched all the way back from Mississippi. That girl was that dingy. I'm like, girl, let's get on this platform here and take our bus back to Great Lakes. We ain't mess around and get caught up behind you because you want to meet somebody.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what the young do.
And look, y'all gonna see a lot of stuff coming up real soon.
With this case?
Super Bowl. Lord have mercy.
Well, I wanted to share an article. I wanted to share an article I came across. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Lisa Bloom, the attorney. What's her name's daughter? What's the other lady's name?
Yeah, Gloria Albert.
Yes. So she's representing one of the accusers now in Tiny and T.I.'s situation.
Why do we all go to her?
She probably went to them.
Lisa?
She probably went to them. Okay, let's see. I think I have it up. She's like, why?
Why?
All right.
Oh. Sure, she's now represent one of the. Oh, wow.
Miss Kim. Ow.
Hey,
mama. Yes.
What's up?
Oh, wow.
Bells for Miss Kim.
Hey, Kim.
How you doing, Queen? How you doing, Queen?
Okay.
I'm good. What's up?
Now, man, we appreciate you.
Yes. So,
right.
Kim's just hanging out. That's what she do. So,
oh, wow.
Lisa Bloom shares she now represents one of T.I. and Tiny's accusers, and this says update. So, I'm just it's a short little thing. While T.I. and Tiny have temporarily ducked out of the spotlight following recent allegations of sex abuse, the drama still continues. Multiple alleged victims came forward on social media to speak out about their alleged encounters with the celebrity couple, though little to none of their accounts have been verified. Regardless, the couple faced enough bad press from the matter, prompting them to publicly deny the allegations on multiple occasions before ultimately taking a quieter approach to the situation at hand. The turmoil continues, however, as famed attorney Lisa Bloom, who is now known for taking on sexual abuse and harassment cases, shared that she'll be representing one of the alleged accusers. Bloom made the announcement via Twitter that she'd be taking on the case just days after she added her own commentary to a viral post on Twitter that discussed some of the allegations against the couple. Quote, "Good Lord, so many accusers," Lisa Bloom said. Then 5 days later, she followed up with, "And now I represent one of them." Wow. I don't know if I want my attorney. I don't know. Is that her tactic?
It might be to make other survivors feel comfortable to come.
Or want to call her, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do that. Okay, it says Bloom didn't provide any details on who her client is or what her client is specifically alleging. She also failed to mention what, if any, damages her client would be seeking in this case. As of today, no actual criminal charges have been filed against the couple, and authorities have not mentioned any investigation in regard to the allegations. This all started when Glam University, this is for those who don't know, some people don't. This all started when Glam University CEO Sabrina Peterson, a former friend of Tiny's, alleged that T.I. held a gun to her head following a disagreement. And that disagreement is said to be Sabrina slicing their assistant. Is that right, Kim?
Yes. Allegedly, she caught the assistant sleeping with T.I. I don't know where Tiny was at. I heard mixed stories. She went to the store, she wasn't there, but they got into a fight, and I guess he wanted them to like break it up, and she wouldn't stop. So I guess when she allegedly cut the girl face, that's when he pulled the gun out to make her stop.
So they were there. It was like this whole thing. Okay.
Yeah, and she said that she did it to stick up for Tiny on her behalf. But my thing is, if all y'all was there for Tiny and him and carrying on, well, how are you sticking up? The lady was there for, like you was, allegedly. Y'all was there for them.
Right. That's crazy. Okay, so just the last little paragraph. After she called the couple out, things got heated, which is when Peterson alleged that multiple women began contacting her to share their negative experiences with T.I. And in many cases, the alleged encounters were sexual in nature. All right, so about that, I do want to say, oh, we lost Ceylon. She left us. I do want to say, what was I going to say? Basically, I was just going to say about the allegations coming out. Obviously, you know, there's no hard proof, right? But there's behavioral patterns here. There's definitely, you know, the pattern of behavior over a decade of like the same stories from different women from different places.
Yeah.
You're going to say something?
I'm listening.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, just reading the blogs. And like I said, I was in Lipstick Alley, and some of those stories were back in like 2015, like, because Lipstick Alley has deep roots. You can find stories, some tea up in there. Actually, I found somebody who said that the bloggers take the tea from that website, so that because they will kick you out if they find out. Like they used to be real strict about it. Yeah. So, so yeah, people have been posting about them for a minute, but the one that I had sent you, let's see, do I have that on my phone? That one struck me because the girl said, let me see, I can read that. Let me pull that up.
Yeah. You know how I could relate to that.
Now, can I find it? That's the question. Oh, here we go. So this was a post from the Lipstick Alley. And then we'll talk about it. I'm going to read it. It says, okay, so I've deleted this and rewrote it about 3 times. And I'm glad I did and read some of the responses here because I was going to go into details that now I see I shouldn't be written in here. But y'all, this is 1000% true. They are predators. When I was younger, I used to dance here in Atlanta and worked at Follies. Tiny and T.I. would come here a lot, but I would notice that there was a bit of hesitation around the dancers that would be there. I just thought it was because they were celebrities, but I mean, when Future would come in, those girls would jump out of their skin to go over to them. So one night I noticed that Tiny is looking at me and trying to get my attention. I realized it was them and was like, shit, I'm about to make some money. I danced for them and was asked to come back to their house. I was also given some Molly and was super lit. Now, I usually kept to myself, so I go back in the dressing room about to leave when a stripper came up to me and said, don't go with them, in quotes. Followed by some of the girls agreeing, just saying shit like, yo, ass won't come back home. And those remarks are coming from the OG strippers. I think they call themselves the money team or some shit. I'll admit I was still going to go, but something about, and your ass won't come home didn't sit right. Also, the girl who came up to me was so serious, but I was so fucked up. I remember being given orange juice, which I thought was a bit weird, but I assumed, actually, I don't know what I assumed. I drank it because they were celebrities. But what I do remember is Tiny would go up to baby strippers. She put baby in quotes, baby strippers, the newbies, and never the girls that had been there. I just thought she was giving us a chance, but I'll never forget how T.I. looked at me with hunger and vitriol. I didn't go back there because I was afraid of telling them no. It was one of those situations where I knew that you couldn't say no. You couldn't say that to them. I stayed back there, was given water to sober up, and then went home. But unfortunately, some strippers went with them. So that is the little story. And I was like, that is dark, scary. What do you think about that, Kim?
Well,
Welcome, B-Rock. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I believe it because I've heard about them too from when I lived back at home in Detroit and even out here in Vegas. When I worked at the strip club at Strip Hop, it used to be locker room conversations with about a lot of well-known people. But if it was the word out, that's when he was running around with the money team or whatever you call it with Mayweather and them, that he might do a walkthrough, they might show up, whatever. You heard some girls in the locker room saying like, "Oh, that's money." They was rated, from what I done heard over the years in the nightclubs too, not just strip clubs. They pay top dollars, like thousands of dollars, if you go home with them, like, to get down. And they always heard about, I didn't never hear about Molly, but I heard about how they get straight to the point. They ask you, do you use anything with drinks or the ecstasy pills? And it was always just, some girls look at it like they about to make some money. They hope they get picked or chosen or, recognized.
Pick me's.
So I believe it.
I know you got some stories. Woo!
And I know it's people that do come in the clubs and they drug people. I've been drugged.
Yeah.
I've seen dancers been slipped stuff. And they do that orange juice. I don't know if it's like the best thing to like hide something that they put in it so you can't taste it. But I have stopped girls actually when I worked at the strip club from going. Like I'll just say, "Oh, the manager, calling, emergency meeting or whatever. He needs you in the locker room." And I've seen girls pass out. I know at one point, like in 2000. I think it was probably like 13 maybe or 12. They called it the liquid capsule, where it's like real tiny and guys are like have it between their fingers. And so when they get their setup bottle service, they'll do like this, like, "Oh, help yourself to a drink." And they do it so smooth. If you don't catch the little bloop, you don't know that he done dropped something up in there.
Okay. So I done lost my thought. I was going to ask you something. Okay, go on. Don't let me stop you if you have more to say.
But
very interesting.
It was I've heard and also read and seen certain, statements. They say like Tiny is the more aggressive one in the business, like, or whatever. And the mood swings go up and down, might flip out if you're not performing well or something. I don't know. I think this gonna be deep, and I think we ain't heard nothing yet, ain't seen nothing yet. Now, my concept and opinion, the way I looked at it when they were saying, I've seen a lot of people backlashing and going attacking the accusers, but saying, "Oh, well, they were dancers or they knew what they were signing up for when they showed up on the scene," all that. Maybe so, it doesn't matter. If it's the easiest way to drug somebody so you can take advantage of them, is to already have them under the influence so their judgment can be off. So,
right.
Like they didn't ask for that. They didn't ask for the drugging and the extra stuff, being unconscious. Like,
you cannot consent if you're drugged to the point of non-consent. You're passed out, you're limp-bodied. I know one of the stories that I read, the lady or the person was saying that she saw them dragging bodies from room to room because these girls were so limp, they couldn't move a muscle, a limb.
Right.
That's not okay. It's not okay. Go ahead.
I was reading B-Rock's comment. I said,
exactly. B-Rock, yeah. Remember they got
that was the other rumor, y'all, in the nightclub, like Club Crowns and stuff out here in Vegas. Y'all would come to Vegas, Dre's, all that. Tiny was known for bringing the, the good pills and shit. Like she gonna come on the scene. She gonna get it popping, throwing it back for everybody. Everybody gonna be lit if that's what you want. She gonna. They said like her personal use, she keeps at least 20 pills or more, but she come in lit.
That's why she had to get them eyes tattooed.
Yeah, but, she said like when she used it so much, like I want to say, did she have a stroke or she was threatening a stroke at one point? But she never left it alone. She didn't learn her lesson.
Yeah, I mean,
because her face had been twisted up and fixed when T.I. went to jail, and when he got
did
out,
you say twisted up?
She still had. I'm sorry, Lord, I don't mean no harm. I'm so sorry, but she still had the dope on her. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much of that you could do throughout your life, and just have a full. Like, I don't just see, and she has young children too. She has the little girl is young,
but she deals. From what I see on the outside looking in, and when they put their business on social media, she struggles with self-esteem issues, and she portrays that she does. When she got back, when she left, when they spat about her at the Mayweather, whatever, then she came back home, and she jumped off the porch, moved out, stood up, right, then she came back. He took her out for her birthday. They stopped at this gas station and went live. Well, she went live in the car, and they at this gas station. And she got like this black leather pants. This was when he got caught with the Instagram model or whatever. And the girl was younger, like in her early 20s. And she said that she just like, she didn't care about being no side chick. She didn't want to be serious with him. And Tiny had a point to prove. She felt like she had to defend her honor and glory. And she goes, oh, I clean up well. I am pretty. I do look good. And he leans over in the window because he pumping the gas. He was like, I told you, I've been telling her, y'all, that she's pretty. And I'm just like, and she like tagged the girl in the post, like, yeah, look at me. He ain't gonna leave this because when I do get it together, shit, I'm bad as hell. Like, oh my gosh.
She, even though she's 5 years older, they were still young when they got together. And I can't even imagine her being the status that she is in Atlanta. She was, like I said, popping before him, running little Atlanta as a youngin', and to now have your husband seemingly walking you around on a leash.
Oh, I haven't found it yet. I don't know how recent it is. I don't know if it was Instagram or Twitter, but T.I., he always running that mouth, y'all. He done got it Rob Kardashian.
He did what? Your volume a little low. Wait, Rob Kardashian, I heard. Can you guys hear Kim okay?
I'm going to leave out back in.
Oh, okay. I see Atmos. Welcome, brother. What is going on tonight? I'm feeling a little special tonight. What? I welcome all of you. Nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? Kim is back.
I'm sorry, Mom. People trying to call me, and now
Oh, good. I know you popular. I don't even know if I said hi to Flawless. What's happening, lady?
That's baby girl. I haven't forgot to support you, baby girl.
Flawless beauty.
Yeah.
All right. So
but what I was saying about Rob Kardashian, a while back, he mentioned about Black China did a threesome with them, and she got paid for it. That he said that's what she told him. And I guess a recent tweet or Instagram post, something like that. I gotta find a video that I saw today where somebody was reading what they were saying to each other on this post. He tells Rob, like, T.I. confirmed it, that yeah, they did sleep with China. He said, you should have just been worried. I'm the king. He said, do you know who I am? I'm the king. Some to that fact. And he told Rob, you are a Ronald McDonald House, Daffy Duck, something, basically saying like he's a goofball. And he was like, you should have worried about kissing your daughter and taking your L quietly.
He said kissing your daughter.
Yeah, I don't know what that had to do with anything. And he said, Rob,
I never heard that. I never heard that.
I'm gonna find it and send it to you. The man read the and how Rob had a good comeback. He said, "What you're not gonna do is speak up on my daughter."
T.I. said. I thought you said Rob said that to T.I.
No,
Okay.
T.I. came in like he went down memory lane, and he done told this man, "Yeah, we had your girl. Yeah, so what? You should have chopped it up and moved on." He told him he should have moved. He should have took his L quietly. I don't know what that had to do with him talking about worry about kissing your daughter, and you should have took your L and moved on. You done told this man to his face as if like, yeah, we had your woman, and so what? Who gonna check us? Like, get over it. Who you think you is?
I know. Rob said he said you don't want me to talk about how you and Tiny had young China. He said young China. He didn't say she was a teenager or underage, but he said young China for a reason. And guess what? T.I. shut the hell up after that.
Well, Rob told him this come back, and he said, and another thing, she said, you so loaded, you couldn't even swing the bat, saying that he couldn't perform because he had so much, all that substances in his system.
Wow. That's why he looks like he does. He did not look good when he did that little PSA.
Oh, baby. He got dark rings. He looked pale, y'all, like he was anemic or something, like a vampire or something. And you could tell he was livid. He was trying to keep his composure down. I was trying to find the steam and the sweat popping off his head because he was really trying to hold it in, but he just had to say something. He just had to come out and say something.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure everybody told him not to speak, and he did it anyway.
And then Shekinah, and then what is this mess about? Now, they said that tweet that the daughter took down was made, I think, January last month. And she deleted it, but of course, people caught it.
You talking about the orange juice tweet?
Yeah, 5 a.m, sitting down in the bed. And then
I had that article up last live, and I had forgot about it. But yeah,
and so this was before all this mess came out when she made that tweet.
So let me just recap that. So Deja, the daughter that T.I., put his foot in his mouth about that hymen. Well, he didn't put his foot in his mouth. He shouldn't even been doing that anyway. It was he said, an annual hymen check, which means it had been going on for years. Okay, a couple years at least. Anyway, he now done lost it already. What happened now?
The hymen check about the daughters tweeted.
Oh, the orange. Okay, so she tweeted about how her pops came into her room at 5 a.m., woke her up and with a cup of orange juice or a glass of orange juice. She said, I was confused as hell, but I drank it. And then there was something about her waking up with a Charlie horse in her neck. And she deleted it, but then people were like, what was that? But then now after the allegations, people are really questioning it. If you don't recall, I just read that story about the lady at the strip club, and she said they gave her orange juice. And I don't know what the thing is about the orange juice, but anybody know anything about that? Or what do you think, Kim?
Well, from what I know, I don't know if the orange juice is for any type of drug, but I know back in the day, like early 2000s, orange juice was like, even if you didn't drink alcohol, orange juice would make the ecstasy pills kick in faster and harder, like more intense than any other beverage. But I don't know if that's the same formula with the other drugs that they've been accused of mixing, like Molly and cocaine. I don't know. So
it could be because it's so sweet. It could mask the taste.
And it does cut the taste if they let it dissolve or something. You know what I mean? Like, so I know for a fact that back in the day, that used to be the number one drink. Even if you mix it with alcohol, mix it with orange juice, with ecstasy pills. And that was back in the Detroit days. So
I'm thinking I should play that little 4-minute video that Sly had about that. Because it was just about that, right?
Yeah, and I agree with you, Rocket Robbins, because now, and Shekinah came, she acted like she was in an ISIS video. She tried to retract everything she said about the girl. How you know everybody's job and positions and stuff, and you didn't know they was into freaky stuff, but yet you saw her doing this to Tiny. You saw her on her knees with T.I. I just don't understand.
Well, supposedly she threw some other dude under the bus and says he told her. Somebody named Willie. Everybody's like, who is Willie and where he at?
And she came back crying and like she was in the ISIS video. She was crying and saying she don't know why she said that. She didn't mean say it. What and all this carrying on, it wasn't true. No, you can't do that. You cannot say that.
Oh, she was crying too. Like that crying was like, I'm scared.
That was like I said, like a ISIS video. You know, when they send it, they be standing, you don't see them, but they had a person there. Somebody hollered at her.
For sure. I'm sure. Can you imagine the conversation after that first live she did?
Right.
Do you know T.I. probably was like, showed up at her wherever she was at. Showed up.
Right.
He was probably there when she did the second live. Had that same gun pointed to her. Like the other girl.
He knocked and it wasn't with his hand, y'all. It wasn't with his hands.
I'm telling you. Because somebody like a T.I., somebody like T.I. who king of the South, you know, he is arrogant. Okay. Is he a narcissist? I don't like to label people things that I'm not a doctor, but he has these ways about him that, and he has he's dangerous. The charges that he beat, he spent a little time, but he beat them federal charges, those weapons. And was it Shorty Low? He was going back and forth with another artist they said
he fucked up when he did that too with Shorty Low, but
yeah, it was the King of the South thing. It was like,
yeah,
he's who King of the South, and it became this beef. And they said the reason he had them guns is because he was finna go back at Shorty. But for him to have kind of beat that case, like in my son's song, and don't believe nothing you hear in them songs, by the way. But
I think
he would kill me if he hadn't said that.
I think the general commander got him out of that case. The people, they CEOs, hey, look, we fixed that situation. Now, okay, now we gotta just make your towers come down.
Oh yeah, that's what the people were saying too.
Now,
is this ritualistic?
Right, and then my thing is too. Oh Lord, I lost my train of thought.
Well, the elites are definitely, the talk is that there's this embarrassment. You know how they do the ritual. So.
Did y'all peep what Tiny said to the lady Sabrina? Like when she made the post, she said that stuck out to me. Have you changed your mind or have you took it back? Which one is it? Because I'm confused. So meaning that, did you already have a talk with this woman? Like she's gonna stick with this story, and now she's taking her word back. Is that what she meant?
She was probably saying, which one is it? Because it can't be both.
Obviously Sabrina done talked about it before.
I don't know. It was so much that I was just like, this is too much. Sometimes when things get too much, it turns me off. I don't want to even like Jaguar, for instance. We got to talk about Jaguar another time, but Jaguar.
Oh yes, that baby. I'm gonna say baby.
Like, come on, girl.
I'm disappointed. She got a voice. Come on. Yeah. I hope she saw my post too and consider it and give it thought.
Priscilla's asking if Shorty Low passed away. I believe he did pass away, didn't he?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why don't you Google it real quick?
But you know what? Sis, if Tiny came, however they met, it's always been soft rumors that they sick a female on you in that industry. And we don't know. And then there's a lot of people saying poor Tiny, this and that, he forcing her. For all we know, she might be the ringleader.
Right. Well, that's what people were saying, that she's the one.
She might have came in and introduced him to some mess. You never know.
Look, like I said, Escape was popping already at that time. And so for them to have been on the level they were at, she obviously had to probably go through her little stuff, right?
Right.
They're probably
All of
like, we
her.
need some fresh meat. We need some fresh blood. What you got?
Because she, ain't no telling.
I'm trying to tell you.
What you got to say? Say,
Oh my God.
like, this is my thing right here.
Let's put it like this right here. That look at him, the type of goods that he had, and I saw when they had a picture. You remember when he got arrested and everything? And I seen them goods. And I look up saying, I shot a couple of them, and ain't only one place you can get those type of guns. And it ain't that hard, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now, and think about it. Joint base closure, the mass of them started in 1991. What war we had first? Afghanistan. Okay, keep it going. It kept going all the way to 2007. So what do you think we are the majority of people got those goods from? Well, I can tell you right now, one good base that's close outside of Atlanta is called Nas Atlanta. 10 minutes outside of the outskirts of Marietta, Cobb County. They changed that base in 2007 to Clay National Guard. I ain't gonna go into detail as to why they closed down Nas Atlanta, but y'all can put 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 again. You probably get 5 answers out of that.
Okay. Child.
Now, 18 months for that many goods. And depending on what state, each bullet 7 years. And depending on the type of magazine, I seen the guns, I said, man, they're gonna throw you under hell. You ain't going straight to hell, you going
and you're a black male. You're a black male, African American male.
Oh, they coming for you, Ceylon, honey. They coming for you. She done froze up.
Put my sage in this.
Yeah, Ceylon be putting it down. She be calling me, y'all, texting me.
See, they can't handle the truth.
Be setting it off.
They can't handle the truth. They don't want our people to wake up.
Right. They're gonna be waking up next week. That's all I'm gonna say. They're gonna be waking up real soon. They're gonna be waking up real soon.
They're gonna learn real fast.
Look at here. Now, like I said, I had some very good mentors. I did not go to no prom, no football games, or that when I was growing up. I had to take care of my epileptic grandma all the way up for the age of 3. And I'm going to tell you, I'm a very, very talented person. All to the age 17, turn around, had to raise my sister and 2 cousins. So, when after my grandma died and I moved out to the country, there's 2 people, God bless their soul, that taught me how this whole thing worked. So when I went into the military, I was already prepared for it. So, hey. But what really got me out was a particular base that me and 5 other CBs saw what we saw, and we were BUs. And what we saw changed our life, because I'm not going to say, because I got out in 2008, and what happened 3 years later? We already know. So, when my commanding officer, who I report to, and we told him what he saw, he came back on the black car, and he said, how do you want to get home? I told him, put me on the bus. Because they would get ready to send me to Nas Atlanta. I had to do a triangle, 3 bases. Charleston Naval, Nas Atlanta, Norfolk Naval Station. But they kept sending me to Nas Atlanta. Man, I could tell y'all stories of, jeez.
V-Rock sound like V-Rock got the inside in Georgia. You're going to need to come in. Go ahead.
I could put like this. Like I said, it don't make no sense. I mean, with all those guns and the type of guns that he had, I have been shot. So I'm saying 18 months for those type of guns? Okay.
Yeah. And then he get early release, and then he went back. He went back on when they got caught with the drugs here in LA. Ecstasy or whatever. And wasn't Tiny trying to take the rap? Tiny was trying to take the rap.
Because she got a lot of backlash. They were like, why the fuck would you have that around him when you know he was out? Because he did get released from what I had read early. They was like, why would you jeopardize his freedom knowing he can't even be around that? You know, like, why would you do that? Because they was trying to say, like, was she trying to send him back on purpose? But
Man, that was all him. He knew what he was doing. He thinks he's above the law.
All I know is Nas Atlanta was one base I will never forget, and I'm gonna say that much. I saw so much in that one base. In a way, I'm glad they closed that base down, turned to a National Guard. I'm glad. I'm glad. That is
you
one
hear a lot
base.
of things
I'm
about
glad
these bases. You hear a lot of things about these bases, especially after this girl got murdered. It was just a big story. I can't remember her name. It was
that base they got rid of, what is it, the higher lieutenant or somebody, they got under federal investigation. They done found more bodies and more missing people that were soldiers and men and women.
You talking about Fort Hood?
Yeah, Fort Hood done got caught in the sex trafficking ring.
Yes,
Fort Hood been a little busy. They've been a little busy.
Way busy.
Yeah, for years. A lot of their soldiers got caught in that sex trafficking and child trafficking and porn and everything and murdering people and stuff, dismembering their bodies and carrying on. And Fort Hood,
Kim, slow down. Slow down, Kim.
Yeah.
Slow down, Kim. Slow down, Kim. Slow down, Kim.
You know, Miss Silence.
Slow down. Slow down. Kim.
But you know, Miss Silence, Dick Gregory, I seen an interview that he did a few years ago, and he spoke on a lot of things that we already touched bases on just tonight, just a little touch, you know, just a little.
Dick Gregory is that.
He said it too, like the pre-recorded videos and stuff. When I looked up like Bill Clinton and stuff, he was right. Everybody got on summer clothes, but Monica, she got on a scarf, winter hat, like she had to, you know, I don't know. But when you look at the photo, it looked like it's been photoshopped. Because one of the pictures, the head is spent around. They put Hillary's head on there, but they kept the scarf and the damn the peacoat and whatever hat on her. And you could tell that's a human body. That was a whole different way. I was like, wow. But that was the day of the inauguration, allegedly.
Well, let's keep this thing going. I see V-Rock said his friend dated Tiny in 94. It's funny how your friend dates somebody and you be just knowing all the tea. You got all the tea, know all the tea. Because that's how I got a lot of my tea.
Look at here. Look, I was at Great Lakes in 94 at boot camp. So I was at the height of where the R. Carey and Leah thing was. And I was like, great day.
Yeah,
Time you leave home for the first time and you go into the height of this damn scandal. And when you leave boot camp, you come back into a scandal with the O.J. Simpson. No, I take that back. Yeah. Susan Smith. And I was like, hey, when you leave that scandal, then you go to the O.J. Simpson scandal. I said, dog, it's like every base I went to, there was a scandal. I was like, you know,
you need to write a movie, a book about this base experience that you've had.
And also like
the base experience, all your stories, you need to put something together. She done froze up.
Lord knows.
I think it's some suspicious with our base out here in Vegas.
Everybody should do that. No, I didn't. I'm back.
Wait, I'm looking at the chat. So there's word is that T.I. has an old Rolling Stone daddy, like 60, you know, over 60. He's an older guy, and a young at the time when he was young, his dad was older, and he had a young mama who people were just kind of saying, you know, they think the mama, like she was a gold digger and with daddy, and he was a Rolling Stone because he had kids way older than T.I. By the time T.I. was born, his siblings were like way older than him. If y'all remember his sister, who was on his show, she had passed away from that car.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They said
she had an asthma attack.
Yeah, I don't know why they said, Kim, I think you brought that up. Why would they say she had cocaine in her system? Well, I guess they were trying to say it could have affected the car accident because they don't know. She could have had
Harvey off of TMZ said that and was saying the toxicology report came back that she had like just a large amount in her system. And that's when T.I. was
What?
livid with Harvey on TMZ.
I
See, I
thought
was
she had an
really
ass
hard.
with that.
Yeah, he was
Mm.
saying that why would he wasn't supposed to say, put that out
Oh,
there.
he
He gave
put her business out there.
detail.
Well, I
And
mean, that's what you sign up for. Even your family members can get it.
yeah.
You a celebrity.
Now
That's how.
what is this mess about? I can't remember if they said Shekinah or Sabrina. Somebody was in at once upon a time the sister had got sick and they seen her in the room rubbing the woman's oil on the woman's feet. And they didn't know if they was doing something or whatever. I don't know how true that is. They was like nobody know. They said anybody asked what did she see or witness or something, or a child had made a statement. I don't know.
Well,
Before
I brought up the daddy just because the discussion was around his behavior and where would he get this behavior from?
oh
If he
yeah,
saw his old Rolling Stone daddy with all these babies, mamas, because I think he has like 10 or more siblings or something like that. And he has a sibling half his age also. So daddy didn't stop with him. Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
So they're saying that he saw his daddy work and he picked up his daddy habits, basically.
Yeah.
But T.I. wasn't letting him, she wasn't letting that thing go. She was like, you marrying me, we gonna stay together. Yeah. I'll tattoo my eyeballs, I'll do whatever you want. But those allegations, they're not going away. You know what I'm saying? I read that Lisa Bloom article about her repping one of those accusers. So what do y'all see coming next? I don't know. I just kind of do feel like this could kind of get some traction. It could get some traction.
I think it's gonna be some police reports miraculously found and discovered who swept this under the file desk cabinet. Oh Lord.
Yeah. A lot of people coming out the woodwork.
Or it might be like an attorney or somebody that did speak out and say, yeah, but we didn't have no way of proving it, so it really wasn't no win case. And so the client,
I feel it's worthy at least of investigation. And if
yeah,
nothing else,
because
go ahead.
15 women, all said
it was more than that. It was 30 something women.
What?
Yeah. Probably
Jesus.
more now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, might be a tribunal coming on them.
Right. It's just bad because their kids range in age where some of them are old enough. I'm sure they know all about all of this. And like that's tough. You know what I mean? Like, why would y'all even be doing that with all these kids? Like, how are you doing that? Somebody said that some of the girls were reportedly, or whoever said it was like, yeah, some of these girls are younger than some of their kids. So, and I'm sure they mean the older kids, because I think Zanique is 20. I don't know how old. Deja's 18, 19. Mm-hmm. They probably meant those kids. I don't think they meant the young kids.
But for him to tell Rob about kiss your daughter and take your L and move on, like, what does his daughter have to do? His daughter is young, so he looks fun. He looks weird for saying that.
Kind of sounded like it could have been a threat type of thing, like kiss your, like keep your eye on her type of thing.
Oh yeah, but you still look hella suspect, T.I.
Oh yeah, he do. He always does though. But I'm not.
Yeah, but
he don't want Chris Jenner to get in the midst of that. He don't want Chris Jenner to get in the midst of that. He gonna regret them words.
Chris Jenner, Chris Jenner facing her own allegations. She got she got somebody suing her for sexual harassment. Says she done showed her stuff and grabbed his stuff.
Yeah, her wife was.
I don't think he said nothing though until he got fired. So I think that's where the problem is. You got to leave first and charge those allegations. You can't wait till you get fired and then come back to her. Well, you touched me. Like, you should have did that when it was going. Like, you got to do it while strike the iron when it's hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got a question.
Yes.
Now, my thing is with Tiny and T.I. Why would, and I'm gonna say allegedly do things to these women where you want somebody to do them to your own daughters?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. You want any man to do that to any of your kids that you doing to these women allegedly.
T.I. might be okay with it.
But you know, I can't think of the name of that song. But do anybody remember? It was him and Chris Brown. I don't know whose song it is. I don't know if it's T.I. song or Chris Brown song. But in the beginning of the video, they link up. They about to go to this mansion party or whatever, the secret like green door or whatever. And Chris Brown telling them the intro of the video. He like, I always wanted to come to the party. I'm so glad you finally bringing me. He was like, yeah. He telling them like, okay, when we walk through these doors, you're gonna see some things. It's gonna be wild, like, but you're gonna have a good time. And they get greeted when they go in, and the lady says, "Good evening, gentlemen." And she like allegedly got these drinks and whatever else and on the tray and telling them the rules and the do's and the don't once they cross into this place. And it's like menage a trois, people dressed like it's just like a big, or in the beginning of the video. And I think that's like a subliminal message.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's definitely saying you want to come play. Like this, what we do. This what we do. You do this too. Come through. Yeah.
Right.
Wow. Well, I want to move on to Tory and Megan because it's going to be not as in depth, but I wanted to touch on them because those allegations, they're in court with this. I don't, what is his deal? So he's been coming out still trying to exonerate himself through the public, I guess. And he does have a lot of support. Yeah, so much support. I don't understand because the thing with me is that there are medical reports. The doctor made a statement. It's shrapnel. It's from a shooting. It's not from rocks or glass on her feet. And she's walking. So obviously somebody did it. And there's 2 other people was in the car too. Nobody ain't able to straighten this out. So
right. Look,
yeah,
I'm telling you like this here. If you get shot in the foot, period, you ain't gonna be able to walk.
Well, I don't know if it was she got directly shot in the foot or they said the shrapnel from the bullets, because she had like shrapnel. I don't think it was the actual bullet hit her tendons. Nothing hit her tendons or anything, I don't think. But it don't matter. He was supposedly shooting at her feet, telling her to dance. You know what I'm saying? Like he's in a Western or in a gangster movie or something.
He did be
trying to walk away. Obviously, she's trying to walk away if it happened to the back of her feet or foot.
Yeah, and
that's just it's not okay.
No, it's not. He had no business doing that.
Not at all. And the word is, because I was like, her Kelsey, the best friend, turned on her so quick. But apparently it was I had pulled cards on that situation. It said there was some passion. And that was definitely, he was double dipping over there and it got a little heated. So
trying to do T.I. tip dip.
Well, he's always been arrogant. Tory Lanez has, he's known to, he's little too. He's like,
he this big.
Right. He's a little guy and he walks around with his chest puffed out. He ready to fight every turn.
What is funny looking self? He's funny looking.
I want to pull up that Instagram. Let me see if I can find that Instagram I showed you.
Caroline ain't together.
I just can't speak on that situation because I don't do nobody that young like that. And only thing I just saw in the video that she was walking backwards and limping just a little bit. I'm like, I thought she got shot in the foot. I thought the actual bullet just hit her.
No,
but y'all said some shrapnel.
Because she came out and said multiple bullets was removed from both feet. That's why.
The thing is that
that's what she said on her Instagram.
Oh my God, honey! If
she had a lavender, her hair was lavender. She was real pretty in that video on his birthday.
Oh, when she made look. Hush, AJ. If
but
bullet,
his ass need to be dealt with. You don't pull no, come on now. Your life wasn't on the line with nobody. No man has no business pulling no gun out on no woman. Like, oh, he's so afraid. Oh my gosh.
I was trying to find that video. I think he took it down.
And then he told on himself too.
Yeah, he goes live late at night and does this where the girls come on and they twerk and stuff. And he looked like a demon. I promise. He looked like a demon when he was making these faces, sticking his tongue out. It was like,
Oh, did you hear one of his songs, or was it a tweet? he made a statement saying, this is what you get for fucking with a nigga that be fucking with the devil in the devil's hours or something like that. Like basically, like, you know, I'm an evil person and I dance on the dark side, like basically.
I believe it.
It was something to that. He used the words devil's hours, and this is what you get because you knew that this what I do, and that's what time we was out kicking it. Like, you know, basically, you know, I got a dark side, and I mess with that black magic stuff. That's how I took it. I don't know if it was a tweet or if it was in a song, and people were saying they were showing pictures of him, like, even, I guess, you know, in videos, certain face, he do look demonic. He looks demonic with his funny looking stuff.
Well, I'm gonna say this because I don't know if I've said it tonight. Black women, the most unprotected, neglected, and disrespected people in society in the world, like, period. And that's why it doesn't, to me, I don't care if the bullet hit her foot or didn't hit her foot or hit her, pierced this or touched that. He shot at her. And that in itself, like, you know what I'm saying? It's too much. Like, he shouldn't even have been arguing with her. Like, I don't like men argue with women like that.
Right.
But the better question is why he got a gun, period.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have even had that gun. He shouldn't even be here. He should be back in Canada.
And I wonder why he didn't get deported. Trump wanted to deport everybody else, but that was around the time he was in office.
I'm surprised he didn't get his pardon.
Time. You mean tell me this little boy who younger than me is from Canada?
Yes, from Canada.
Yes, he is. He is not a citizen. He is from Canada.
Look at here, young, and I hope this youngin listen. Number one, you in the wrong place at the wrong time right now. And I suggest you get your little self back away across that border. This ain't the time or the place for you to come over here and act the donkey. That's number one. Number two, what in the audacity made you go get a gun and you're not even a citizen, a naturalized citizen of this country?
Yeah.
And number three, and you use, oh God, that made that number three. Number four, and you misuse a firearm that you is a felon.
Mm-hmm.
Both. Number five.
All wrong.
You gotta count your losses. Count your losses. Chop it up. Charge to the game.
He continues to taunt her publicly. You know, and like I said, I'm ready for him to go. Even while he waiting on resolving it.
And you know what else too that I don't think is right? And I did say a prayer for her that she be protected and covered, because I think a lot of, not just him, but I think when people, you know, evil people, they know you don't have no family, like they know her parents is not living, they know her grandparents.
Yes.
And they look at her like she's vulnerable and she's out there on a limb.
Yeah.
And she sticks out like a sore thumb.
Mm-hmm. And
they would use that, and you know, for their advantage to do harm and have ill intentions for her. They don't, you know, and that's just, so I did say a prayer that I hope she be protected and covered, and you know, keep them little devilish people away, because some people prey on, you know, they look at situations like, oh, you ain't got no family and stuff, so I can do what I want or whatever. But baby, you gonna have your day. You can't just do that regardless to what, because you don't know when the spiritual warfare come down on your rear end.
It's coming down every day.
There you go.
Yeah. I do like the fact that she's speaking out for herself, and she's been very public. You shot me.
He done got beside himself. He done came over here and got Americanized. I guess he think that he really do look like the little ugly leprechaun on that movie that they redid. And he over here stomping around. And he was no big taller than that blade of grass that was underneath her little heel. He was behind her trying to reach his arms to reach to the bend of her knees, the back of the knees by the push. And he over here.
Oh, but yeah, well,
that actually brings me to R. Kelly. You know, the fact that the victims, Black women, once girls, are not even considered when his supporters and even people maybe even on the fence who preach about justice for Black people or Black men. But what about the Black women who are the victims of the abuse by the hand of Black men? Like,
yes,
let's not act like it's a hypothetical scenario. It's unfortunate. Yeah, It's it's very much real and happening every day all over America, all over the
Happened
world.
with me. It happened with me. I didn't get no justice.
Yeah. Well, so what is it that he's a man? Is it a patriarchal construct thing? I mean, what? I don't get that mindset. Like, well, you got to protect the black man. Well, he's running through little girls. Okay, the city knows now. They tell their little girls, he's coming. Go put her in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a predator, allegedly. With his old Pied Piper stuff. He named himself the Pied Piper.
And then that's another thing. I don't like it how we gotta tiptoe with what these predators and criminals do. You gotta tiptoe and you gotta beg, don't say this, don't say that, and all that. No, he just like really.
Yeah, well, you know, the whole, you know, what is it?
Yeah, but it's not just with him, it's with any. I just don't understand it. I just don't.
Well, yeah,
y'all gonna find out today. I gonna find out too about that too. I'm putting in words like this right here. It's a crying shame. That's why you only supposed to praise one man, and that's the one above us. That's it. That's it.
Well, these people
now
they doing something different, and but you know, there's a lot of activity. Like I said, in his New York case, I put a video out in case anybody wants to actually know details. My people, there's people who they only subscribe to me initially because I read indictments and stuff. So that's why.
Yeah, the indictment I gave you, that 13 pages.
I read the document, skip through, but some people, y'all might be bored with that. You could skip through it, but don't miss the end commentary because I usually got something to say.
Yeah. Don, check this out. The reason why on page 13, on page 11, that lady, you thought it was thrown out. No, what it was, she had to drop herself because she could not represent the parents. She could not represent everybody because of the case. It's tied up into a military case. It's really a military tribunal.
No, I was saying that. So you sent me that indictment with all them people on there. I saw a couple YouTubers covering that. But when I looked it up, the first thing that came up, and maybe it was done like that purposely, but the first thing that came up is said that the judge dropped it because it was basically ridiculous. Like it was kind of like saying it's no longer a thing.
He dropped it. No, if he go down, no, he dropped. No, she put in a request to be dropped it because the judge said, and this is what I'm saying, it said that she could not represent her parents because number one, she wasn't a lawyer. Number two, she did not practice law. And number three, she was not a student in law school that participated in that case and acting that case as a case study towards her degree. The case is still going. The same ligaments are still there. It's just her cannot represent her parents, the kids and the grandkids and the Jane Does and the John Does in it.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that case is still going because it's a tribunal. And that's why if you look at all the defendants in there, now think about, you see all those people in there and you see those record labels in that case. Look at all those artists that's in and under those record labels. And you see Kelly's name is up there. That's a military tribunal.
Boom.
Yeah, that's a tribunal case. That's a military case. And nobody knew about it.
But
nobody knew about it, and I brought it to you first.
I know you did. We can do a video about it and upload it because that's a lot.
When I dug in that case, I posted it. I'll find it. I made a post, a caption with I said, I'm willing. I said, y'all think I'm crazy. I said, I'm willing to bet his case, his name gonna be in this case. I said, there's something going on where they got these similarities too. But I said, some way, somehow, he gonna have something to do with that case. That's what I said.
That's
I ain't gonna say exactly what, but show enough what to do. Come out.
Well, isn't the rumor about that they're waiting to they're not adding him yet because they want him to he has he got information basically.
Right.
They're holding out on attaching him or something. I don't remember now that I'm thinking about it, but I don't know.
Once your name hits a military tribunal docket, you can't be I don't think he met with anybody from the tribunal themselves. In fact,
Right.
and he said that when that case came up, he swore that he had not talked to nobody from that case. That's a lie.
Mm.
That's a lie. Because when you get served with a docket, when they flew him to New York, that's when
Yeah.
they talked to him. And that's when them charges came. And nobody knew about it because they gave out that first docket so y'all wouldn't know about it. That second docket didn't come until months afterwards. And how should I know? Like I said, we in a 3-year delta going on a 4-year delta. We already in the 4-year delta because the 3-year delta started in November of 2017.
Oh shit. Okay.
Now, anybody else? That's why I gave you the docket first, because like I said, 4.5 years make a whole lot of difference when somebody know what the hell they talking about. And when they know what the hell they talking about, they can put 1 + 4 together and make it 2. Now, nobody else could talk about it then because that's why they threw that other docket out in front of y'all before they threw out this docket. Now that you got this docket, now he got to worry about that because either way, he going to die in jail or they can put in the hands of the military. Either way, he's stuck.
Stuck like a duck.
That's
Listen,
why
this is the kind of stuff I want to bring to my membership portal. So if you're not a member, please join. It's $1.99. I know you can be $1.99 a month now. And we're going to be bringing this type of stuff. Yes, because this is kind of stuff I want to do in the membership for the members because you can't be you can't just put out like that. All right. And see the members, I know it ain't going to be just anybody. All right. So let's move on to the case. So the New York case, there's three individuals who were separately indicted around R. Kelly, right? Richard Arlene, who was he actually pled guilty to intimidation and bribery. I think it was bribery. Yeah. Then we have Michael Williams, who's pleading guilty, I think tomorrow, if he hasn't done it already, to the arson of the car, of Azriel's car, or her family's car was in her driveway. He's pleading guilty to that. And then we have Don Russell, who has threatened all kinds of people. He tried to shoot people up for the R. Kelly premiere. He threatened, like, this guy is doing too much. He supposedly fired his attorney and is, kind of in a stalwart, but he is supposed to be pleading guilty, pleading out too. So with that being said, what does that do for R. Kelly? For these people to be pleading out, and they're obviously got some leverage. They're doing that with them for some information, for something. They got something to give.
Oh, right.
You gonna have to what you
they
got.
Gonna throw they throwing a book out and they clean out towards it so they can get a lesser time. That's what it all boiled down to.
And guess what? The feds got facts and proof without a shadow of doubt. Anytime they knew that nigga did star 6-7. Now that's when
reporters, they're saying that he didn't have nothing to do with them. Didn't nobody tell them to do that. They don't know them. Like, you don't know him at all. And you sitting up here speaking for this man and speaking for this situation.
But this is where they stupid at. Y'all think that the young lady, that this nigga that skipped state lines, his stupid ass, that's why his arm caught on fire. You won't strike nothing else. Okay, but you think that you doing harm to this girl was going to set this man free? You got over 50-something people, survivors. That's not including witnesses and other thing and everything else. That's just what's unsealed. And there's still people anonymous and unnamed. Like, this nigga got stuff that was in them streets I want to say, the way I put conversations together, in between probably like 1987.
Okay, Goldie Bay. I just saw your comment now. You can't be teasing us. It's more to the story with Megan Torey.
Oh,
right.
Details, girl.
Yeah, because I want to know, because I don't know a lot. Like, it's kind of like, with the social media stuff, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot of going on. They pulling us in every direction with this story on purpose. So let us know what you got, girl.
And welcome.
The government they put a motion in to protect the evidence because defense asked them for that evidence, even though the government said, we've been emailing you. You knew when you were going to get it. You just doing this So they wanted to file an official motion. Yeah, they're already posturing to try to delay this. I know that. I'm telling you right now. They're trying to say,
they can't delay no more.
You giving us all this stuff on a disc, but he needs papers so he can read in his school. I thought he couldn't read. And somebody, and I don't even know if I addressed that on my video. I was just reading the damn documents.
He
can't read, but you want him to have paper documents. Now, those CDs supposedly have thousands of digital files and stuff. You want printed documents for all of this stuff? He will be buried in paperwork. I mean,
you got that right.
And you're going to tell me these jail people up in here ain't trying to do something for him for a little bit of change or a little bit of strange.
Playing with a little booty here and there for a little favor. But Greenberg trying to use that because Ed Jensen said that he taught him that tactic move to stall and do shit like that when he was intern in the first trial. While Greenberg came showing his ass on damn, excuse my language, in the news reporters in the lobby of the courthouse, talking about, oh no, I just came on the scene 6 months ago. No, you a lie. I saw the pictures with your arm around Jay-Z's shoulder at the magic party when he got acquitted. You was young. Ed Jensen wasn't lying. He was not lying.
Ooh.
This go around is more technology.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, yeah.
So if your own leading attorney done told on you and your intern and found out that they was called the dream team and all that, he trying to repeat everything. That's where he also messed up at. You dummy. You can't go back in the past.
There you go. Yeah, we're going to have to go talk this on another video because, Kim, you just made a point. And our point has something to do with another lawyer. You know what? Yes, Dawn, I will be buying a membership tonight. Because Kim just brought up something and I just thought about something.
Speak on it. We here now. What
yeah,
Kim, go ahead.
Like I said, we're gonna have to go into I have to buy the membership to get to that part what Kim said, because Kim brought up a point.
And
I can't talk how I want to talk.
Okay. Are we talking about the lawyers, Kim?
Yeah, Ed Jensen, when he gave his when he had to confess with that tongue on his bedside.
The original lawyer from 2008.
Yeah, and he had to confess with that tongue before he went on wherever he went on.
He did. He got that off his chest, and that whole thing was rigged. Yeah,
man.
And that's my thing
how
too.
The Lord works. When that man said,
everybody in that case should be held to task, held accountable. The judge, the attorneys, whoever, even the jury, pull their asses back, because I know they was talking shit about them little young girls.
Is it true that he had one of the jurors, the one ladies bent over? I don't know how true it is in the courtroom.
I didn't hear that one. I didn't hear that one. I wouldn't surprise him. Right. That he can't, you can't walk by this guy without him probably trying to jump on you.
And he's stinking and stuff.
That's what I was gonna say too. He probably stank. So the government also filed an order to protect the evidence. They wanted, so when the defense asked for the evidence, they were like, "We're gonna give it to you. We told you we would." They said they're gonna give it to them now, February 5th, which is tomorrow, right? And so in preparation for that, they filed then a request for protection of the evidence. They're talking about the 3,500 materials. These particular materials have specifically to do with law enforcement testimony, and witnesses. So, so this is what they're providing. And we're waiting on the judge to see if the judge is going to order protection on these materials or not. I have a feeling she will, but I don't know.
I think she will. It's signed, sealed, and delivered. You know what? They need to stop. Shout out to the prosecutors, the people that have to view this evidence. I can only imagine their mindset, like, especially you don't know what you're about to see, especially them electronic devices, and have to go home with the same mind to your family. Shout out to the judge, but I know that they done had it up to here with his people with these dumbass defense arguments and shit and carrying on a request. They have the patience of Job to deal with them.
And they also want, the defense wants access to the jury information. The judge had already ordered that the jury is going to be partially sequestered and anonymous. So, and that's in order to protect them and protect, the case. And that order came down in October. So here's Greenberg months later, as we're nearing the trial, they call it the eve of the trial, coming with an order now to ask the judge to change that order so that the defense attorneys and the prosecution, of course, can have access to that information. We won't let R. Kelly know. And anyway, what is he going to do? You know, we need that information. We need to know who they are. No, they want to know who their name. They want to know the neighborhood they live in, and they want to know where they work. And they want their social media too. This is
so
what
they can give it to the Beehive YouTubers to harass and threaten the people. That's why they want it. Because you had Doug Anton with Andy Garcia wannabe jumping all on panhandling videos, hollering about.
Right.
I said, what the hell? He jumping all on panhandling video and if I was any kind of criminal and my attorney was jumping on somebody, I would have been like, nah, bro, we can't even do this. We can't even do this.
So do you think the trial is going to go as scheduled? This trial is set for April. Yes, we're going to say yes. Yes, on the trial.
It's going. Y'all gotta have faith. Y'all gotta have faith.
He ain't got no choice. It ain't got no faith.
Guess what? Yeah. Brooklyn is not playing with his rear end and the others involved. They are tired. They're gonna have the paddy wagons lined up. They're gonna have the paddy wagons lined up. And you YouTubers catching flights and shit, hollering about where was this? And I got the hot. They're gonna be ready for you too. They got a paddy wagon for them. They're gonna have a paddy wagon for the diehard fans. They got a paddy wagon for them attorneys. They're gonna have, come on up in here because Brooklyn is not playing. They is gonna move forward, and we're gonna hear breaking news.
It's gonna look like I was DC a couple of days. With all those charter buses and the blacked out minivans, the
insurrection. The insurrection claiming and shit.
That's where he don't want to go.
Like I want downtown DC. He gonna look like that with all the buses. I mean, buses
that's why he don't want to go.
Buses are charter buses.
That's why he don't want to go.
I think they said they 600 strong on buses, and that was like a year or so ago. They might be double now. They gonna charge people.
My neighbor down the street got 3 charter buses, and all 3 of his is at DC as we speak. When I say he was arresting people left and right, they had charter buses on top of charter buses. They had a couple of prison buses, and they had vans, minivans, and sprinters with blackout windows with the soldiers that's armed. So you can imagine what New York gonna be. It's gonna look like how it is in DC. Yeah, go right ahead.
They're gonna be ready. They already got their bunks ready for them, everything.
Wow.
They already prepared. They're prepared. Come on.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it goes as planned. And we're just waiting on the judge to see what the judge says about all these different motions and replies. But I do hope it goes forward because he needs to finally, because they're trying to say, oh, he's gonna get time served. And he's gonna get time served. He's gonna be home before we know it, because they said Joycelyn is working. She got a job and she is waiting for him to come home so they could get married. So that's the word, right? That's what Tasha K said.
I guess that dope was talking to her that made her think she going down the
I can't believe she said Azriel was on that white stuff. Azriel looks the healthiest. I mean, not with the. I'm not talking.
That's because she'll never, on her best dreams and imagination. She's so that woman there. I'm just gonna hold my tongue because she.
So what do we? So let's just get that going. Tasha K versus Angelo. I'm sure everybody saw Tasha K video coming back at Angelo because he's the one that came out at her from her initial story that she was bashing his daughter. I mean, that stuff she said, that's stuff you do like have to look over your shoulder about, sweetie, because
I saw that video. I just said that was enough right there. When you going towards somebody,
that's sick.
When you attacking
this is black women, and then she's a young girl, and Tasha K is, should be looking out for her. She should be uplifting this young queen.
Right. Right. Y'all, let me tell you, the Azriel baby girl and anybody else as far as it, whether in this case or not, y'all bet you could whoop. God got her because he gonna put a whooping on her and anybody else. What better than any of us? It might not be when we want it, but it's gonna be on time. But
Yeah.
y'all gonna have to whoop her with pen and paper too. I think it's time for aggressive, intense therapy. Oh my God! Let me tell you.
Yes.
She has room contribute to this, and which she has. She's triggering and contributing to. It's a stress and therapy session for us. Like for real, God is done. You better have your bill. What do you call it? The billing and coding. I will be charged. Yes, it's affecting me too.
Oh, to get on the class action.
She gone too far. She act like she don't know this is a real case, and she act like she didn't really. She really act like we forgot. But she bowing humbly in front of the two blue-eyed devils that was on her podcast. She bowed humbly, and she still was bowed humbly because she didn't even have a clap back like she normally does when people leave her platform. And she down, she
bowed down to them batches. I didn't even watch that whole thing.
She act like you couldn't pay her enough to even speak their name. She was so respectful and humble and great in her height in the storm. But, oh, baby,
that's sick behavior for that's. See, we as a people, we're just we're poisoned. I mean, not to say. I mean, I hate to say that, but I mean, god damn.
She already been disowned. She's not part of our culture. The ancestors already confirmed. They don't even know. They were talking. They was like, where's she? Wait, what? Oh, okay. No, we don't know her. We ain't cleared her. We don't know. No.
I was just done when she talked how she talked about Azriel, and I'm like, that child ain't did that. Why are you talking? Why?
She definitely will, like Kim said. She gonna pay for that. She gonna pay for that.
That girl would not act to be in a situation
don't lift a
like
finger. Do not lift a finger against this woman. You don't have to do that.
Sit in the silence.
You don't have to do that. It's gonna work right on out. Let her go ahead and hang herself and keep on talking that and doing that devil's work she doing. She gonna get that. She gonna get that. So Azriel was on. Was it IG dropping her talking about she ready to drop locations? No. Azriel's trying to, but my thing with Azriel, and I said this on my video I posted. If y'all didn't see my video I posted, please check it out. But I said I've never been quiet. I've always supported Azriel, but I've never been quiet about how, I guess, open she's been about the R. Kelly details. I just don't want anything to jeopardize this case. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm always like, don't say that, or like, just wait, at least wait, you know. In the meantime, write it all down and put that bestseller out, girl. But you know, we pray for her. We hope she's getting the healing, because she even said herself, I think on that Claudia Jordan interview, that she hasn't really been quiet and kind of smell the roses and all of that since the split. And who knows if they're still in contact. You know, Tasha K is talking about that. She's writing her letter. She's writing letter. If anything, I think it would be the other way around. Well, he can't write, right? He can't write. If anything, I'm sure he's put somebody in her path to contact her. You know, he got people doing his bidding. Come on now. He does. True. Get her on the line. True. Or send this to her, or tell her this, or whatever. He's doing that. And
look, I hope they know everything wired and tapped, and it can be traced. Yep, let them go ahead.
So
that part.
I was wondering too why she was kind of protecting Kelly and Faith Rogers. I heard Tasha. She's like, now Kelly Rogers and Faith Rogers, except for them, everybody else go to hell. I mean, I was like, oh,
so Wicked went to the West. So yeah, that explains it all.
Well, you know, oh my God, had personal dealings, and I would say that KR, from in my opinion, and from people that I've talked to, is kind of a puppet master. Kind of throws her money around to control people and the narrative. And if there was once ever a Faith versus Azriel narrative, you know, she wants to win. Is there jealousy involved here? You know what I mean? You know how some moms are with their daughters too. You know those cheer movies where the mom just gets to, she trying to kill people because she wants her daughter to be the best one. This is what I'm feeling for this thing here. She probably, working with Tasha. Because I remember Angela said something like, I know who she's talking to too, but that's all right. So I don't know, because Azriel on crack, nah.
No.
Nah.
They're a little too healthy to be on something like that.
He looks
like she's taking too healthy. Too healthy.
Her skin is glowing. Her hair is healthy. Everything is healthy about that girl. I wish she
sounded stupid anyway, because R. Kelly ain't the only one with dope. She talking about some because she couldn't get her. You can get dope from anywhere. Hell, I can go right outside. I'd probably go knock on my neighbor's door and get some damn dope. So that's bullshit about why she left.
Right. Yeah, because of money.
I'd have told the bitch, you better make sure I'm the best that that baby girl fine as hell, and they all jealous. They her number one fans, and they know it. They can't sleep at night. They just losing their mind. They gonna be damn loony bin talking about some oh my gosh. Yeah, go ahead. Cause I'm the one that y'all love to hate. I'm the one you love to hate.
I'll be living my best life. I'll be living my best life.
Okay, and they'll have to run me my coins. I take big coins only, me and my attorneys.
Okay, I heard that. Bitcoin 2021, baby.
That baby girl, you talk to TT Kim and stuff. By the time you get done with that pen and paper, it'll be a lifetime multi-million-dollar case.
Okay, I heard that. Wow. I like that Bitcoin, honey.
Yes.
Well, listen.
That's it.
I don't know. Tasha K to me has some type of battery in her back or some type of money bag, grab that she got going on. Something is going on.
She trying to prove to the people she the best one for the job.
That's what I was going to say. Or is she also doing an initiation for herself? This could be an initiation for Tasha. She could have maybe had to turn this thing around or try to turn this thing around because she's the one who came out initially with all the R. Kelly stuff. The enablers, all the juice, all the dirt, all the tea. She was the go-to for that. And now she's turning around with this bullshit that is not even believable.
Look, the feds need to talk to her. The feds need to look at her because you don't talk to these victims' family members and stuff. You've probably been in their home like the Savages. Are you the one giving out people home addresses and information?
Who?
That part.
Tasha K.
Oh.
She's been around. She's been for real. So now you cannot. Now we gotta look in. But I'm pretty sure they looking at it. And I hope she knows whoever trying to put whatever she thinking that she gonna get another show or something. I don't know. It's not gonna be worth it because they coins is not gonna amount to the time that you're gonna get for inserting yourself in this bullshit.
I can't imagine who could have probably been contacting Tasha K for maybe opportunities. And
she done flipped the script. She done flipped it.
But think
she ain't gonna flip it out of this. She can't do it.
As a business person, if you're an investor and you're looking at Tasha K, is that somebody you would want to bet on?
I don't want no drunk. I don't want no drunk chicken head talking about. When you was sexually assaulted, was your hymen broken? I'll be like, you drunk so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so, and so-and-so.
I don't even like the winos as a name. That'd be like me calling y'all the crackheads. Like, why should
I love you too, flawless beauty. I love you too, young queen. I love you.
Oh my God, the crackhead, Lord.
Hi, everybody. You will not be the crackhead.
So what's up, Priscilla? What's going on? You want to come in and
baby? Hi, Goddess. Hi, Miss Kim. C-Lord. How's everybody doing?
Hi.
Great.
Hi, can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Oh, awesome.
Yes.
I wanted to say something about health. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So, everyone knows I am a love warrior or a goddess warrior. So everyone knows Go ahead, ring them bells. Let's ring the bells. Yes, I'm a love warrior.
Yeah.
Yes, and a goddess warrior. And so everybody should know what side of the fence I'm on. But something spoke to my heart, and I wanted to say this. All this time that R. Kelly's been on trial, and you know, you got, like you said earlier today, if you guys haven't seen Goddess's latest video before this live, go check it out. You know, she keeps us updated and informed all the time. Yes.
I need them views. I need that algorithm to kick me back up, baby. I was looking at some old videos. I was having like 30K views, 40K views on my videos. It's probably going to get like that when the trial comes back around. I'm just warning you.
It's going to get really kicked up with this trial. And Goddess, you have been following this from day one. So if you guys are new to the channel, please go back and check out these videos, because Goddess was one of the first YouTubers to cover R. Kelly. FYI.
You ringing my bell, baby. Yeah,
I'm ringing my bell.
I appreciate it. Listen, I hear a lot. People send me things where people are saying, I'm the best one, I'm the only one, I'm the most this. And I'm like, look, I'm not competing with anyone, but I think my track record and my archives, you can go back and look at readings, videos. I know I have a reading. I'm going to pull this reading where I say that Joycelyn ain't going home, but Azriel will.
I remember. Yes, sis.
Yeah, I remember that. I definitely remember it.
I got it all right here. I can tell you the date and time, even when she had the initials. Hi, baby.
Okay, good. I'm going to need that. That's what
I was jumping up and down in the kitchen.
And that's going to be for my members.
Yeah,
well, I'm going to need that date. But this is going to be for my members, readings like this. I'm going to do a special reading for Joycelyn, because Wow Wayne had asked me, I think a couple of days ago, and I told him I was going to do it for my members to get this membership thing going. I'm going to be doing stuff more so in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's let you know.
Okay. For her.
Everybody make sure you become a member. Yeah.
$1.99. I know y'all could do that now.
Right.
Yeah.
$1 for the queen, honey. $1 for the queen.
Oh, I like that. $1 for the queen.
I pray for Joycelyn though, because these people are dangerous people, whether they YouTube or not. His handlers, everybody is dangerous. If you got enough balls to stand up in these cameras and you're an attorney, just them alone. You got enough balls to actually skip state lines to do harm to somebody and mean it. You got enough balls to use star 6-7. You got enough balls to sing Gloria RSMS. Like, these people are dangerous. I pray for her. Oh my gosh, I pray for her. And anybody else, because I feel like it's somebody else. It's something going on. Something going on.
There's a lot going on. We're gonna pray for for Joycelyn. We'll definitely keep praying for Joycelyn, and definitely I'm gonna do readings.
Truth be told, I think it's a homicide somewhere. Yes. That's what I believe.
Okay. So
what's up?
It's been on my heart. Hey, shout out. Okay.
He forgot.
So what's been on my heart is that R. Kelly, we don't know anybody's heart. We don't know anybody's relationship with Father God. It's a private thing, and we're not to judge. But I will say that if you have God or know God in your heart, there's nothing to be said, because your actions and your light will shine through. So that is a given. Okay. Now, with that being said, there's the loyal fans of R. Kelly cannot separate his God-given gifts. I hope everybody understands that those were God-given gifts.
Right.
Music from his actions. They can't align the man and the music. Now, if R. Kelly, these people, these fans, his handlers, his day ones, all that, really loved him, because we know Greenberg and the troops don't tell him what to do. He tells them what to do. And everybody should be able to see that. That's why you saw all these 7, motions to try to get out of jail, because he just don't understand. He still, for some unfathomable reason, thinks that he has the muster or the power or the shenanigans that he can beat this case. And it ain't happening. Okay? So back to what I really want to say. If they truly loved him, why can't anybody tell him to come out and admit I got a problem? I got a problem. And then he needs to come out and apologize. And I'm not talking about the words. I'm talking about from the heart and soul. Apologize for all the victims, their families, and all the bodies associated with what he's done. If he did that and came forth and threw his heart and soul on the mercy of the courts, I can't say what will be the results, because he needs to pay for what he's done. But I will say that if he truly repented, truly told the truth, and admitted, just like his song, I admit, nigga, admit. And what would happen is all of us that stand with victims, young ladies, young men, yeah, I said it, young men.
Yeah, young men.
Families, their families.
Yes,
we would have a sense of, I'm not saying we can forgive or forget, but you're supposed to be able to forgive if your heart is after God. Because God, if it wasn't for forgiveness, where would we all be? How many times have we been just brought through with these miracles? You think it's just you? You have God, you have ancestors, you have angels, you have a tribe. There's a lot of heavenly hosts behind you that is seen and unseen. So if he was to tell the truth, the least thing our moral compass will say, all right, he's done that. Now, at the mercy of the courts, whatever their, judgment is, that's what it is. At least we could do that. The problem, while we stay on his ass, okay, Goddess, Miss Kim, C-Lon, and everybody else, is because his defiance and disrespect and him still having yes men and yes women around him is a slap and an insult to us and everybody else. That's what I need to say.
Well.
All right.
Yeah, well said. I love that, Priscilla. I love it.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said.
On the pool.
Now, God has said one thing to these YouTubers, and I'm gonna go back in the chat. And she said that, so make sure y'all go check out this R. Kelly video from this afternoon with the latest updates. Because Goddess stay working. She stay on that ass. She be bringing that info, and it's accurate. Okay, let's get that. Because, all this all this fake praying and all that bullshit, and y'all be running from the damn, y'all seen that movie Soul with That animated movie Soul with Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah, the
The
cartoon.
movie. Yeah, that animated cartoon Soul. Goddess, you know, because you told me to watch it and I saw that. Well, anybody in the chat or the replay, if you haven't seen that movie Soul, check it out. But them
Excellent.
dark shadows, that shit's real. And so y'all around here, these YouTubers calling on God and then the next minute lying. So they want to be, instead of reporting on the news, they want to be the news. Okay, let's say it one more time because God has told y'all that this afternoon. Instead of
somebody listen. Somebody listen. All right.
Instead of y'all reporting on the news, y'all want to be in the news.
Yeah,
I love you, Goddess. Love you, Miss Kim. I love warriors, Goddess warriors. Y'all my heart. And I will talk to you later. And I'm going to go back in the chat.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
So I want to move on before we end this to Biden's executive orders. You know, Biden, he's been busy since he saw his little flat white butt. No, I'm just kidding. His little old self. And Ceylon say that's not even Biden. So it don't matter what we say about him because it's not even him.
Yeah, he did look like he had a lace front wig on and stuff. So I don't know.
Not a lace front. Okay.
It looked like whether his mask was lace front or something, or elastic, realistic skin or something. Something was. I saw it.
Some didn't look right, huh?
Yeah, look, you know, with the Barbie Ken brush back or whatever.
Girl,
I
call it sleepless skin mask.
Wait, before we do that though, Tokes, we have a video, a little clip of JFK. I wanted to play that. I was hoping Truth Seeker would come in. She's the one that sent me the link, but we were talking about it the last live. I think Tokes said that's his favorite president. Is Kennedy was his favorite. Let me see. Okay, let me switch this screen. It's kind of deep.
I gotta check that out. Thank you.
It's real short too. He's just basically they're saying this is why he's not here anymore because of this, what he was saying. Hold on, let me get the right thing.
I'm gonna leave back out and come back in. Somebody's calling me again.
Okay.
Right back.
Okay.
All right.
Where is it? Oh, here we go. Okay. It's a short clip. I'm seeing, can I make this bigger? I don't know, the video's like way over to the side, but let's see.
I refer first to the need for far greater public information, and second, to the need for far greater official secrecy. The very word secret is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. And no official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, civilian or military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know.
Boom. Y'all hear that?
Yep.
I hear something in the background. Is that you? Is that me? Wait, it might be this website.
Yeah, that's mine. No, that's mine.
Oh, okay.
No, it's mine.
So, and I don't know if everyone heard that. It's a short paragraph, so I kind of wanted to just read it because it's deep. So this is Kennedy.
Go ahead. That's
What you
me.
got going on? Okay. Okay. So it says, I refer, so this is Kennedy. I referred first to the need for a far greater public information, and second to the need for far greater official secrecy. The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are as a people inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweigh the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little vague in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is a little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control, and no official of my administration, whether its rank is high or low, civilian or military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know. That's
what we're going through right now.
Yes.
Yeah, that is what we're going through right now. That is exactly what we're going through right now as we speak.
That is.
Don't you know that he has said that way before he passed, and we are being censored as we speak. In fact, my Twitter account got suspended. I don't even know why. I really don't know why. I hardly even used it. But yes,
the fact that he's definitely given us, he's telling us, like, look, this secret society stuff, this got to go. So you know when the president becomes president, got Kim back here. When the president becomes president, you know how they download them. They supposedly give them all the information and the stuff that is what I mean, all the secrets and all the keys to this and that. Well,
yeah,
sound like he found out some stuff. And or maybe he already knew, but he's definitely like, okay, well, this got to stop. And look what happened to him.
Yeah. I
never knew about this speech, this part of the speech. There's a whole more to with this speech, but this particularly got my interest. Shout out to Truth Seeker 59. She probably going to end up watching this. Yeah, for sending this. So shout out to Kennedy, man. That's messed up.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Thanks, Tokes, for this. Thank you. Salute.
What do you do? Where's Tokes?
Oh, I said thanks, salute. Thanks for this. We appreciate all you guys.
That was Truth Seeker.
Oh, Truth Seeker. Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
that's okay. Not shout out to you, Tokes, too, for showing up. Okay, so I think this is where I'm done. I just want to really just say to my members, thank you for joining. I'm so excited for what I'm going to do with this members only portal, and I also want to thank you guys for showing up tonight. I appreciate it. I'm not good with promoting my lives. I tried today to do better, so I'm gonna try to give some notice. I texted some people too, and I think I sent some emails. So I'm trying to, get my little people together here. But yeah, I have a shot of love on Sunday. It's typically like a 10-minute about little shot of love is what I call it. I can't even explain what it is. You just got to show up or catch a replay. There's plenty of them there. Yeah. And that's at 10:40 a.m. Pacific on Sunday. It's already scheduled, so you can go actually set a reminder right now. I'm also going to do a free live meditation for my members on Sunday. I'm going to post that in the membership of what time. You're going to get a link to come into the StreamYard. You can or cannot show your face. I'm actually think I'm going to have like a scene already up here. So I don't know if anyone will be visible, but it'll be about a 20-minute, 30-minute meditation on gratitude. This is for, it's everything. Manifestation, transformation, healing, all of that. So what else? I think that's it. Anybody, y'all got any parting words?
I know. I'm about to get off the streamline myself and get to bed. Oh Lord, it is late over here for me. It's 12:35. I'm on the East Coast.
Look, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate y'all for hanging with us tonight. It was fun. We're gonna try to be more consistent and come at least once a week. I'm definitely coming back on the weekend because we always do a Saturday night, but we'd be late night though. It'd be late. So I don't know if y'all can hang. We can be over here. We on the West Coast, so
Yeah.
But definitely catch the replay.
It.
Yeah, if you miss any of the lives, catch the replay. And thank you, Flawless, Wifey, Tokes, Rockin' Robin, Flawless, Wayne, Priscilla. Who else is here? Mary Blue, Miss Della, of course, and Goldie. If you're still here, thank you also. I can't remember everybody. I'm trying to see, but I do appreciate everybody who showed up and came in and said hi too. I can't remember the guy's name whose friend dated Tiny, but I appreciate that little bit of fun too. But all right, y'all. Well, I guess that's gonna do it. Thank you so much. Much love to everybody. Until next time. Peace.